Good morning, friends.
Good morning.
I deem it a privilege and honor to be amongst you on the occasion of the convocation being conducted by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. I would like to compliment CA Dayanima Sharma, the Central Council member and coordinator for this convocation for this year for the Southern region, for having taken the lead to conduct this convocation, and of course Kota Srinivas, being our newly elected council member from Bangalore, has also taken extra efforts to see that the convocation comes to Bangalore. My compliments both to Mr. Kota Srinivas and to Mr. Dayanima Sharma. Friends, indeed, this is a special event for all of you. We never had this privilege of attending a convocation, receiving the certificate in the hands of a guest in a beautiful auditorium along with your parents. I think all of you are blessed. I remember when I qualified in 1990, I qualified in my first attempt. We used to get the membership certificate in a box, a rolled box. It used to come at registered post, and we used to be so happy to receive it. But today, all of you are lucky you're able to pose in front of the banners outside, post it on your Instagram, post it on your Facebook. And I'm sure by now all your friends would have already seen your photographs of the convocation. I think I should compliment and congratulate each one of you for having become a chartered accountant, one of the most popular and prestigious professions in the country today. And I think we should give a big round of applause, all the parents sitting there, all of us, for the hard work you're putting, because I really, having been in the examination committee, I know how difficult it is to pass this examination. I've traveled across the country, interacted with thousands of students in various locations, and many students come and meet me after the program. Sir, I've written this exam, I couldn't qualify, what do you think I should do? I think this is one course that requires a lot of commitment, and all of you have demonstrated a lot of hard work, commitment to qualify, and I'm very happy that all of you are joining this great profession. And it's our duty to, as Daya and Srinivas rightly said, a lot of credit should go to your parents, ensuring that you're comfortable at home, not missing a lot of their favorite TV programs, trying to see that coffee, tea is provided to you on time. I think all the support given by them is something invaluable. We are really thankful to all the parents present here at this convocation for the support you have extended to all the newly qualified chartered accountants, and we're all very happy on this happy occasion. Friends, now that you have come to Bangalore, many of you are from outside Bangalore, have been given to understand, yes, Bangalore is a happening city, and we have Mr. Bojraj Shetty as the chairman of the Bangalore branch. The Bangalore branch is one of the largest branches in the country. We have more than 140 branches, and Bangalore branch has been doing a great job. So in case you are settling down in Bangalore, you land up with a job in Bangalore, you should get associated with the programs of the Bangalore branch. There are a lot of exciting programs for you to attend. You can get network with a lot of successful CAs. I would request each one of you to see that you're continuously updated on the developments taking place in the profession. Of course, CP is mandatory whether you're in industry or in practice. My request to each one of you is don't stop learning. Lifelong learning is something you need to adapt yourself. All of us, as a professional, even after 30 years, I do a lot of reading. In fact, recently I was just telling Dayanima, who is the vice chairman of the Digital Accounting Standards Board, they have launched this certification course on forensic audit and fraud detection. I just told him that I've registered for this course and I've gone through all the examinations. I've just given the examination 3 days back, and I took an off from office for about 10 days and was preparing for the exam. And I told my wife, and I was recollecting my student days 87 to 90 when I did my CA. I used to spend 3 to 4 months for preparing for CA, something very similar to that. I had to prepare for the certification courses, and I would like to compliment Daya for the excellent way in which they have come out with the material. Because friends, today specialization is absolutely important. Learning doesn't stop with your CA. Tomorrow you want to become a forensic accountant, you need to do the certification course. You want to be a valuation professional, you have to do the certification course in valuation. You want to specialize in IFRS, yes, you have to do the certification course in IFRS. So what I need to say is that please don't stop learning. You need to continually educate yourself, update yourself, ensure that your skills are current. And today, what is important, corporate India looks at chartered accountants with having specialized knowledge. It could be in analytics, it could be in forensic, it could be in valuation. You need to know some of the areas that are have a great future. Compliments to you, Daya, for having introduced this forensic course. It's one of the most popular courses that is being offered by the institute. And my compliments to Bojala Shetty for an excellent year. He's laying down office as the chairman of the Bangalore branch. He and his team, consisting of Divya, secretary, the incoming chairman, Mr. Srinivas, Pampana, Mr. Kore, Geeta, recently elected council member, and Mr. Rajesh from Coimbatore. All of you have done a lot of work during the last year. I think all of us have seen how the pandemic impacted us. The pandemic impacted every sector of the economy. Globally, all the economies went through tough times. Many press reports we have seen as to how the economies are reviving. India also bear the brunt, especially the second wave was very, very bad. Luckily, third wave, Omicron, was little benevolent to us and we were able to recover from the third wave. I think, friends, COVID has impacted the economy also, Indian economy also. Nevertheless, we are recovering fast. And I can only say that we as chartered accountants, whether COVID is there or not, we are always required. That is one thing you need to be happy. Because many people, when they qualify, they tell me, sir, everything is fine, sir, but I really do not know about the job opportunities because of COVID. I only tell them, don't bother. When I qualified in 1990, we had the Gulf War. Gulf War was one big event that shook the entire world. And it took almost 2 to 3 years for the Indian economy to revive. But nevertheless, being a chartered accountant, I had no problem. I was able to get into practice and be successful. So even for all of you, in spite of the pandemic, in spite of low business confidence, today what you see in the economy is that a lot of businesses are not doing well. Many businesses are recovering. Many businesses have closed down. So you are in a scenario where your services are required much higher. It's a time of crisis. When there's a crisis, there's an opportunity. That's what they say. And as chartered accountants, you can play a very, very important role in your organization, whichever company you join, or even if you get into practice, in trying to help your clients to move forward in these challenging times. If you're in a company, you can help the company to see how they could reduce their costs, how they can improve their profitability. Bangalore can see a lot of activities, and we are all there to support you, Mr. Kota Srinivas, for all your initiatives. And we wish him good luck for a very fruitful tenure. And I'm sure both Kota and Daya, both of Daya from Hyderabad and Kota from Bangalore, will contribute a lot in the council for the betterment of the profession. Friends, having said this, I can only say that this is a very critical time for you to decide whether you want to get into practice, whether you want to get into employment. My only one suggestion to each one of you is that all of you are smart, you're capable of taking decisions. If you want to get into employment, ensure that you get into the right company, do your homework, try to research well on the company, try to speak to people who work in the company. Of course, in the orientation programs which they conduct for the campus interviews, you definitely come across all this, but ensure that you get into the right company. I've seen many chartered accountants getting into companies and telling me, Mr. Raghu, we joined this company, but I'm doing nothing. I'm just working on Excel for the last maybe 2 years. I'm just trying to see how best we are crunching the numbers. So you need to be very careful what sort of jobs you're looking at. Even if there's a delay of 1 or 2 months, don't be in a hurry. Some of you have already joined, fine, no problem. And just don't keep jumping jobs. Be very patient, be calm, try to understand whatever work you're doing that will help you. And I'm sure there are plenty of opportunities for each one of you in India. And the pay packages Daya was telling me are extremely attractive. Today getting 10 to 12 lakh is not very difficult for a young chartered accountant. Very easily can get a good job. Most of them are getting 5 to 6 lakh, but yes, if you're smart, if you're having extra skill sets, you can land yourself with a job from 10 to 12 lakhs. Globally also, there are plenty of opportunities. Many of you would like to go abroad. Look at UAE. UAE is a good destination. VAT has been introduced. Corporate law is coming into, becoming a reality in the UAE. So what is happening is a lot of CAs from India in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Doha, Kuwait. More than 10,000 CAs are working. In case you're interested to go abroad, in case you're keen to go, you please visit the website of the institute. We have chapters in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Doha, Kuwait. You can visit their websites and they will support you. You can write to the chapter chairman and they will tell you how you can come to Kuwait, how you can come to Doha. Plenty of opportunities for you in the Gulf region. Australia, banking, pension, insurance sector is doing well. If you're looking at a career in Australia, yes, you just have to do the CPA exam there. We have a mutual recognition agreement. Just you have to pass in about 3 subjects. Then you can get the local degree, that is the CPA Australia degree, and then you can get a job in any of these sectors. America, of course, AICPA has not recognized our course. You need to do the CPA program. But it's not very difficult. If you are a chartered accountant, I'm telling you, passing CPA is not very difficult, because many young chartered accountants are keen to settle down in America, and there are plenty of CAs in America and plenty of job opportunities. The only good thing about the CAs working globally is that yes, you can have good lifestyles, you can have good global exposure, but yes, on the flip side, that you miss your friends, you miss your family members, you just get disconnected with our country. That is the flip side of it. But if you're okay with it, if you want to have a global outlook, if you want to have a global career, plenty of opportunities are there. The International Affairs Committee of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is there to support you. Please visit the website and see how you can be benefited out of these opportunities that are there. Friends, the union budget, which was announced by the finance minister last week on the 1st of February, I think all of you have seen the kind of push they've given for infrastructure. A lot of new jobs would be created, a lot of money would be spent on infrastructure. The infrastructure industry is likely to grow. This is something which you need to keep in mind. Digital rupee, taxation of virtual digital assets, all new concepts. So even if you get into practice, let me tell you, I've been in practice for 32 years. I always keep telling my friends in practice, all of us sitting on the stage are in practice. I can tell you it's exciting to be in practice. I've been in practice for 32 years, not even a single day I felt bad that I've been in practice. Yes, I might not be able to earn the kind of money what you earn if you get into a job. I just remember last week I had a student of mine who had passed his CA about 6 months back, and he came to my office and said, "Sir, I bought a new car, I want you to bless me." We could never think of a car those days. The moment we qualified, we used to go around in two-wheeler. We could think of a car after 5 to 6 years. But today, the moment you become a chartered accountant, the moment they get their first pay slip, they're able to sign up for a car. So things have changed. So what I mean to say, practice also, plenty of opportunities are there. I would request you, in case you're keen to get into practice, don't get carried away by the fact that working only is the right option. Plenty of opportunities are there for you in practice also. And I wish that some of you want to get into direct taxes, indirect taxes, audit and assurance, forensic, valuation. Plenty of opportunities are there. You should think of getting into it. You can team up with 2 or 3 friends and start your own practice. Friends, in Bangalore, the startup space also is exciting. Today, you see almost 16 unicorns have come from in India, and many unicorns are from Bangalore. Startup is giving a lot of opportunities. Only one thing you need to keep in mind, all of you, is that when you join a startup, they might pay you an exciting salary, but how long the company will be stable, how long they will be able to fund your salary is something very important. Many chartered accountants, because they get attractive salaries, they join a startup, and maybe after 1 year they find that they're not able to pay your salaries. So startup space is exciting. Even if for practitioners, they can help startups, they can help them in funding, they can help them in their business plan, they can help them in various ways, because today what is investment banking is gaining lot of attraction among the young CAs. Whenever I meet a young CA, they say, "Sir, I am in investment banking." Fine, startup activity is getting a big push from the government of India. You should think of getting into the startup space if you get the right opportunity. And the kind of valuations what you have seen in Amazon, Flipkart, I think all these Zomato, I think there's plenty of money also flowing to these startups. If you are able to get a good job, exciting opportunities. Fintech is another space. Financial services and technology getting together today. The way you're able to use your mobile phones to make your payments, you go to a shop, you buy groceries, vegetables, you can just scan the QR code. I think for all this to happen, you need CAs who can help in designing these applications. So plenty of opportunity in the fintech space, and I can only request each one of you is that whether you're choosing startups, whether you're choosing fintech, whether getting into manufacturing, you should be clear enough as to what is it you're looking at. Friends, to conclude, I can say that we are in the midst of a digital revolution. A lot of business models are changing. The way business is happening is also changing. You speak to any of your friends who are in business, they'll say that, yes, we have made an online presence. So brick and mortar business is now moving to online. So what would happen is when business changes, you as chartered accountants have to play a very important role to give an assurance to the management that everything is happening fine. Artificial intelligence, blockchain, robotic process automation, all these are emerging areas. The more you have knowledge of all this, you are to be benefited. Blockchain will shortly come with introduction to digital rupee. The banking sector in India would embrace blockchain. So you need to have the knowledge of all these areas. Finally, friends, be ethical. Absolutely important. Do the right things. Whether you're in practice, whether you're in a job, please ensure that the ethical code has been laid down by the institute. Be ethical in your outlook, because the society looks upon us. A lot of trust is placed on us by society. And I'm sure with your hardworking qualities, each one of you present here, with your commitment to work hard, already have a passion to do the CA course. I'm sure you'll be successful in your professional career also. I can only wish good luck to each one of you. I am sure with all these successful qualities you are able to build in, whether it's being hardworking, high commitment to your profession, being passionate, being innovative, each one of you in this hall could be successful. I wish you good luck, a great future, and congratulations to all of you on this happy occasion for having become a chartered accountant. A warm welcome to all of you to this most elite profession in this country. Thank you very much.